beautiful, and thank you for clicking on today's video. I got the concept for this video from a beauty and lifestyle YouTuber that I watch named Jessica Braun, and I can go ahead and leave her channel linked down below. But I do think that this idea of a video of like products I keep repurchasing is a bit of a trend in the beauty community right now. And I think it's on the basis that if a beauty YouTuber who is constantly buying new inventory and new makeup and new skincare is constantly rebuying something, then it must be super awesome as far as products go. I do think the concept of this video does fit really well over on my channel because I am a person who uses beauty and skincare products, but because I live a minimalist lifestyle, I do have a slightly different approach to the items that I buy, and especially the items that I rebuy. They either have to be absolutely phenomenal, relatively inexpensive, or they have to be some sort of a multitasker product in some way or another in order to be constantly repurchased in my life. Okay, so number one, if you are not new to my channel, even if you've just seen like one or two videos of mine, you've probably seen this come up, but that is the Paula's Choice Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense Sunscreen. I have purchased, I want to say at least 6 or 7 of these because I've been purchasing these for well over 2 years, maybe even well over 3 years, and they last about 3 months for me. This is an SPF that doesn't run, doesn't burn your eyes, it is not a chemical SPF, and it is slightly tinted, and it sits really, really well under makeup. The price point is a little bit steep. I think it's around $40. However, Paula's Choice almost monthly, like clockwork, has a 20 to 40% off site-wide sale. So when they're having that, I'll typically buy 3 or 4 and then just have them for the year, and I recommend that you do the same. Additionally, with this product, a lot of product sits in the bottom of this, even when you're squeezing it and it appears to be empty. So when you think this product has run its course and the bottle is empty, I do highly recommend cutting the tube open because you'll get another week or 2 out of the product before having to give it the toss. This product is my favorite sunscreen. When I am more tan, it doesn't really sit so well, so if you have a deeper skin tone than mine, unfortunately this isn't going to be your holy grail product. But if you're pale and you have oily skin and you've been looking for a sunscreen that lasts all day and doesn't run in your eyes and is just sort of like an all-around good choice, this has been my favorite for years. Alright, number 2, another possibly boring one if you've been on my channel for a while because I've talked about it a lot as well, and you're going to find that theme with this product because they are products that I keep repurchasing. But that is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. I am constantly afraid that they are going to discontinue this item because it's not very interesting, and I'm worried that not enough people are buying it and it's going to get discontinued. However, I have probably bought 5 or 6 of these in my lifetime because as soon as I started putting makeup in my eyebrows, which was, see, COVID has my time scale all messed up because COVID's been like 3 years, so it was just after high school, so it's been a while that I've been using this product. For a long time I didn't put makeup in my eyebrows, but then I started to, and it was always this, and it's always been this, so I will continue to repurchase this as long as it's on the market. I wouldn't say that it's really good at like filling in sparse parts of your brows, so if you're somebody that has sparse brows, this probably isn't going to be a one and done product for you, but for me, I have relatively thicker brows. I just sort of like to shape, define, and darken them, and this product has been awesome for that for years. Next on the list is the CeraVe Skin Renewing Vitamin C Serum. This is my favorite vitamin C serum because it is inexpensive, although every time I go to Walmart to buy this, I feel like it's $2 to $3 more than it was the last time, so I might not be saying that for very much longer, but it is 10% pure absorbic acid, which is the purest form of vitamin C that you can get according to my dermatologist, and at this price point with that ingredient, I really think it's a good buy. It's sort of like a creamier serum, not so liquidy, but even with my oily skin, I feel like it's not overtly hydrating to where I'm even more oily than I would be with another vitamin C option. For the price point, I will probably be buying this until the end of time, until my skin changes or perhaps the formula changes. I like that it's fragrance free. I like its price point. I like that 10% of the vitamin C. And I do use a vitamin C serum every single morning, and this has been my go-to for a while. I want to say that this is my 4th bottle, and it lasts about a month, give or take. Next is something that I haven't talked about a whole lot on my channel, but I have been using since high school. This is the Chi Silk Infusion, and I originally bought this, I want to say, for my junior prom. My hairdresser at the time used this in my hair at the end of any service that I had received, and I had been going to her since middle school before I moved out of California. But for prom, as you know, prom, you want to like look your best, feel your best, smell your best, you know, whatever. It's sort of like the biggest couture event when you're a young woman. And I bought this for that event, and then I used the bottle up, and then I bought another bottle and another bottle and another bottle, and it lasts a really long time. A bottle this size lasts me about a year because I don't use it every single day. I use it when I style my hair, or when my hair is just looking a little bit like puffy or frizzy and just needs a little bit of oil to calm down. This has been a staple in my hair routine for a really long time. I don't use very many hair products. I use shampoo, conditioner, a hair mask, a hair oil I've been recently trying to help kind of with these sparse spots on my scalp. But that's pretty much it. And then also this hair oil. This is like my only finishing styler. And it's really, really great. It has an amazing smell. It's kind of like vanilla and amber, I guess would be. I'm not the best at describing smells, but it has a really, really nice smell, and my husband likes it a lot. And it just, you need the smallest amount, rub it in your hands, work it through your hair, and it's nice. It's a staple. It's been around for a really long time. Similar to some of my other products, I think it's kind of boring, so I'm a bit worried that one day it will be discontinued, but I think hairdressers use this a lot, so I'm hopeful that it won't be. But it's just really good, staple product, good hair oil, never too heavy if you have wavy curly hair. Next on the list is the Nest fragrance in the specific fragrance Indigo. I am not a huge perfume person, and that is mostly because it smells so good. That is mostly because my mom is allergic to almost all synthetic fragrances. So growing up, when I was sort of in my adolescence, I wasn't able to have candles or incense or scented lotions or perfumes because it made my mom really sick. And at the time, I remember being really annoyed by that, although it wasn't her fault or in her control. It's like you're a teenager and you want what you want. And I remember being really annoyed by that, but now I really think it worked out to be better because a lot of synthetic fragrances aren't very healthy for your like endocrine system. So thank you, Mom, for making me healthier as an adult woman. But I do like to have one perfume. Most of my lotions and potions and all of that are all fragrance free, except for like my deodorant. But my perfume is kind of like the one piece of fragrance that I do like to wear on a daily basis. And I typically keep 2 in my house at all times, like one for daytime and one for nighttime. And this is my 2nd bottle of the Indigo perfume. And that's not a lot, but for a bottle of perfume, it is kind of like substantial if you're buying a perfume twice. You know, I have no way to describe this smell. It's like floral, but not in a grandma way. It's light, but not in a way that is specific to any one season. I think this perfume could carry you season to season. I honestly think you just need to go to Sephora and smell it yourself. It's a very unique smell that I can't describe. I'll look up online. I'll leave a link for it down below, and you can look up online like the scent notes that it claims to have. But it just kind of pairs really well with my skin and like my vibe. Yeah, I don't know, I can't describe it, but it's really great, and this is my 2nd bottle. This bottle was actually gifted to me, which I'm really appreciative of, but I was going to rebuy it like that week anyway as a birthday gift to myself, so I'm really glad that I got it as a gift. The one thing I will say about this is its longevity is not very good. I have had perfumes in the past that last hours and hours and hours. I would say the wear time on the Indigo, if it's on your skin, is probably less than 4 hours, which is a little unfortunate, but I still love it, and I will probably rebuy another bottle when that one is out. Next on the list is the Soft Touch Original Foot Peel Mask. I get this on Amazon, and I use probably 2 to 4 a year. When my feet are looking particularly busted and calloused, whether it's from walking all the time in sandals or just sort of the wear and tear of life, I find that the only thing that really works is doing a foot peel mask. And for those of you who don't know what this is, you soak your foot in a solution that I believe is mostly salicylic acid. It's like a chemical peel, but for your feet. You soak your feet in these little booties for about an hour. You rinse it off, and then over the next 7 days, your foot peels off kind of like a chemical peel on your skin, like that layer of dead crap. And it just makes your feet so much more smooth, and it doesn't require like the scrubbing with a pumice stone, which always makes my feet irritated, and also it's ticklish while I'm doing it, so it's just kind of uncomfortable. I will say, having your foot skin peel off like all around your house and in your bed is really disgusting, but it's only for a week, and then the longevity of it is like months. So this is my third box, and in a box there are 2. So I've definitely repurchased this quite a few times. I want to say for 2 it's like $15 on Amazon, but I will continue to repurchase that because it just gets my feet looking the way I want at such a rapid speed that how could I not? Next on the list, I'm going to blast past pretty quickly because I talk about it really all the time, but that is my CeraVe moisturizing cream. I use this as my facial lotion and my body lotion. I am open to one day having a different facial lotion for my face, but for now I really like this simple sort of all-in-one head-to-toe lotion that I can use anywhere. When I lived in California and there was more humidity in the air, I also could use this really well on like my bikini area because I get waxed, so I'm prone to ingrown hairs. However, now that I live in a drier climate, I have to also use this Charity Pot, which is the next one I was going to talk about. The Charity Pot lotion I use, it's expensive. This bottle, or this tub is like $35. So right now, I can only afford to use it where I need it, which is in that bikini line area to really keep it nice and moisturized to prevent ungrown hairs. But this is my, 1, 2, 3, probably my 4th tub of this. The first 2 were littler, but this I will keep rebuying so long as I live in a dry climate. But this is a really good all-around for everything else. So I think that's a really good combination. If you live somewhere with more humidity, this could probably get you done by itself. And if I ever moved, that's what I would do. But that is going to be it for the products that I keep repurchasing. Let me know in the comments down below, is there anything on my list that is also on yours? Because I'm curious to any of these products if they're also loved by my subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you're not already. And with all of that being said, I'll see you in a couple days with another video. Bye!